between the Indiana Tech University Warriors and your Rochester University Warriors. Rochester University and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. Please do your part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in today's contest. We ask that each guest in attendance please follow social distancing guidelines and wear your mask. Thank you. And now at this time, Clayton Bissett will lead us in pregame prayer.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you've blessed us with. Thank you for this opportunity that we have to watch our athletes showcase their abilities. I ask that you be with all the athletes, coaches, fans, and officials here and take care of every one of us. I ask that you keep everyone free from injury and that they play to the best of their ability. Thank you for our safe travels here, and I ask that you give us safe travels home. In Christ's name, amen.
Now the starting lineups for today's game. First, for
Can you turn my mic on?
Indiana Tech University. Starting again, number 2, Shay Kaiser.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast of Rochester University women's basketball on the Rochester Sports Network. My name's Stephen McDonald, and we are coming to you live from Garth Pleasant Arena for our game between the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors and your Rochester University Warriors. This should prove to be a heavyweight title fight as each team comes in 9-0 in conference play and atop the WAC standings. Someone's streak will end this afternoon as Indiana Tech has won 10 straight and come in 7-0 on the road this season. For Rochester, they currently hold a 9-game winning streak. Both squads feature 3 players scoring in double figures per game this year. Indiana Tech is led by Erica Foy with 15 points per game, while Rochester, on the other hand, is led by Jakara Thompson and Delaney Bowles, both averaging around 17 points per game. Although scoring could be hard to come by in this one, as Indiana Tech ranks 8th nationally in scoring defense at just 55 points per game, while Rochester ranks 33rd nationally in steals per game at just under 12. Let's look at the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors. At guard, they have Emma Tuominen and Eileen Salisbury and Alexis Hill. And at forward, they have Taya Andrews and Erica Foy. And for the Rochester Warriors, Alicia Matos and Sanaya Gregory man the backcourt, while Delaney Bowles, Jakara Thompson, and Sienna Gloucester are up front. Indiana Tech in the black here this afternoon, while the Rochester Warriors in the home whites. And we are underway from Garth Pleasant Arena. Rochester wins the opening tip. Matos goes in for Bowles, turning to her left. Up off the rim, no good, and tapped out of bounds, last touched by Indiana Tech. Matos to trigger on the inbound from the baseline, goes handoff, Bowles gets it right back from her corner, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound collected by the Warriors of Indiana Tech. Into the corner it goes to Foy. Now moves it around the perimeter all the way to the far sideline, gets it back up top to Foy. Now into the hands of Taya Andrews. Moves it to Salisbury in the corner, goes inside for 4, working on Bowles. Turning to her right, hooking one up off glass, no. And a whistle against Indiana Tech. Emma Tuominen whistled for the foul. That'll be her first. Team's first. Jump shot on the wing, up and good. Delaney Bowles steps into a 3. Now on the other side, a shot from outside, and that one's good. Taya Andrews from distance. Indiana Tech with the early 3-2 lead. Baseline with it. Up and under, missing everything, was Thompson. Now left to right comes Indiana Tech in the corner for three. Salisbury no good off the heel. Pulled down by Matos. She moves it this way to Thompson. Thompson driving inside. Throwing one up at the rim, no good. Bowles the offensive rebound and the putback up and in for Delaney Bowles. Delaney Bowles 4 points in just the first 2 minutes of action. Struggled from the floor here on Wednesday. Was able to finish with 14 points in the contest though. That ball tipped and stolen away by Gloucester. Now moves it ahead for Matos. 3-on-2 if she pushes it. Crossover dribble, off glass, no. Bowles another offensive rebound and another putback for Delaney Bowles. She has all 6 for the Warriors here in the first 2.5 minutes from Garth Pleasant Arena. Dribble drive right, off rim, no. For Andrews, but a whistle and a foul.
Rochester foul number 4, Sanaya Gregory.
Sanaya Gregory picking up the foul. That'll be her first. Taya Andrews at the line. First one's off the back end, no good. Andrews playing in her 21st game of the year, averaging 7.5 per game. Second one's up and good. So Andrews splits the pair from the line. 6-4 our score. Rochester still with the 2-point lead. And with it is Matos giving it up to Bowles. Now back to Matos as she drives left. Floats one up off glass. Got it to go. So Alicia Matos with her first points of the game. Joining Delaney Bowles in the scorers column. Now at the other end, a scoop and score for Alexis Hill. So Hill 1 for 1 to start her afternoon. Also has an assist. Jumper by Thompson, no good. That one came off dead. And now Tumanen gives it up to Hill. Now swinging around into the hands of Andrews, working on Gregory as they go inside to Foy. Foy turning, and she'll get tied up underneath the basket. The possession arrow stays with Indiana Tech. On the inbound, it goes to Tumanen. Tumanen working on Gloucester, throws one up, no good. Gloucester with the rebound. She leads these Warriors in rebounds per game. As Thompson driving inside, throws a wild shot up at the rim, no good. Now moving it ahead is Tumanen. She elects to back it out. Now gets it right back. Zip pass inside. Throwing one up, no. Got her own miss. And drawing the foul was Alexis Hill. Jakara Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be her first. Warriors second as they hold that 8-6 lead. But Alexis Hill stepping to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up and through. Hill good for 14 points per game so far this year. Got 2 from the line. So give Alexis Hill 4 points here in the first quarter. Stepping behind a screen is Matos, moving to her left. Now goes entry inside for Bulls, turning through a double team. Got a shot off. Came up short but was fouled. Salisbury picks up the foul for Tech. And I mentioned in the open, scoring could be at a premium, and this one is the first free throws up and good for Bulls. Tech just 2 of 6 from the floor, while Rochester 4 for 11 shooting as Bulls hits both at the line. So the Warriors back in front by 2, 10-8, 5.5 to go first quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the first quarter as this ball goes to Foy. Now on the wing, 4-3 as Salisbury comes up just short. Offensive rebound goes to the free throw line. Up with it is Foy, no good. Another offensive rebound inside, that one short, and collected by Delaney Bulls. Jakara Thompson moves it for Gregory. Steps behind a Bulls screen, fires from the elbow and scores. Sanaya Gregory's first basket of the ball game. So give Bulls 8, Gregory 2, Matos 2. And the Warriors lead now up to 4 as move it far side for Salisbury. Looking for that low post entry, denied by Thompson down low. Now Foy changing to the left hand, up and in, as she got a step on Delaney Bulls. Matos through that screen. She'll try a three-pointer, no good. Got her own miss, but ran into Olivia Farrell. And the ball came loose into the hands of Indiana Tech. Pass saved out of bounds, stolen by Sanaya Gregory. Layup on the other end came up short. Gregory averaging 1.7 steals per game. Got one there, just couldn't finish at the other end. Inside of 4 minutes to play first quarter from Garth Pleasant Arena. Swing it far side. Salisbury goes baseline on Gregory, gives it off. Andrews from the corner for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down and a foul underneath. Looks like it'll go against Olivia Farrell. That'll be Farrell's first, team third. Checking in for Rochester is Shay Kaiser, as she comes in for Sanaya Gregory. Inbound goes to Hill. Salisbury going down low for Foy. Got it stripped. And now into the hands of Jakara Thompson. She races ahead through a double team. Throws up a wild shot. Can't get it to fall. Gloucester the offensive rebound. High off glass. And got it to go. Gloucester comes in 38th nationally in offensive rebounds per game at 3.5. And she got a big one there on the putback. Now kick it this side. Salisbury tries a 3, no good. Rebound collected off the deck by Farrell into the hands of Matos, coming right to left. Gives it off Thompson. Thompson goes inside. Gloucester banging down low. Couldn't get the shot to fall. And a whistle underneath will go against Sienna Gloucester. That'll be her first. Warriors now with 4 fouls here in the opening quarter. Lainey Steckler into the game for Indiana Tech. Ball in the hands of Steckler as she gives it off to Tumanen. And a bump and a foul will go against Jakara Thompson. For Thompson, that's her second, so she'll check out, and in comes Mimi Mcnutt for the Rochester Warriors. If you were with us on Wednesday on the Rochester Sports Network, Mimi Mcnutt hitting a wild third quarter buzzer beater off a Sienna Gloucester steal. Is that first free throw up and short by Bethany Worm. Mcnutt hit that buzzer beater with just 0.3 of a second left on the clock in the third quarter as the second free throw up and good. So 1 out of 2 from the line makes it 14-11, 2:34 to go first quarter. Matos gives it to Bulls. Game high 8 points for Bulls so far. She runs her way inside. And the whistle will go against Delaney Bulls for the offensive foul. That's Bulls first. Andrews gives it off. Just above the free throw line, moving right to left. Throws one up off glass, no good for Hill. Now Matos into the front court with it, lost the handle for a moment. Gives it up, Bulls inside and just through the fingertips of Delaney Bulls and out of bounds. And that'll go down as another Warriors turnover. Rochester just 6 of 17 from the floor in this one, good for 35%. And that'll be their third turnover as Andrews gives it off. Now to Steckler. Now Hill driving right through a double team, up off glass, and got it to go. Give Hill 6 here in the first. As Matos moves it from the logo, catches a screen. Bulls now steps behind it, going to her right. Finally gives it off Bulls. Bulls turns and guns. That one spins out. Bulls trying to stretch the defense with the mid-range jumper, is going baseline with his Andrews. Tech swinging it around the perimeter. Now to Worm. Some traffic on the inside, finally swinging it back the other way. 7 seconds on the shot clock, rising, firing, no good. Was Alexis Hill. Matos moves it to Kaiser, gets it right back from her. Final 40 seconds and counting in the opening quarter. Bulls rises, fires above the free throw line, and scoring. Delaney Bulls into double figures with 10. Matos, Gregory, and Gloucester accounting for the other 6. A 1 second different game clock and shot clock. As trying a 3 from out front, no good, short was Steckler, pulled off the deck by Kaiser. Final 5 seconds, she'll push it ahead. Mcnutt tries the 3 from the wing and just can't get it to fall. And that'll do it for the opening quarter of play here from Garth Pleasant Arena on the campus of Rochester University. 16-13 our score after 1. Checking some stats from that opening 10 minutes of play. Rochester finishing 35% for the quarter while holding Tech to just 25% on 4 of 16 shooting. Turnovers dead even at 3 for both sides. Tech holding a 2-point advantage in the rebounds, 12-10. Delaney Bulls leads all scorers with 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting, also adding 3 rebounds. While Alexis Hill leads Tech in scoring with 6, to go along with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. We'll step aside and come right back for the start of the second quarter on the Rochester Sports Network. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. Rochester Warriors with the 16-13 advantage. Matos to her right, steps behind a Bulls screen. Now goes inside for Bulls, turning up with the left hand, and got it to go. Delaney Bulls picking right where she left off in the first quarter, now up to 12 points. Inside it goes to Tumanen, got double teamed. And they're going to wave off the basket as Tumanen camped out just a little too long in the post. So that'll be the fourth turnover by Tech. As Matos dribbles left, gives it up Mcnutt. Gives it back to Matos. Matos 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in that opening quarter. Gives it up Bulls inside for Gloucester, turning, hooking, count it, and the foul. Alexis Hill hit with the foul. The free throw off the back end, no good. Saved by Gregory, but into the hands of Hill. Now Hill pokes it away from behind. And who was that off of? Referees in a bit of a disagreement there, but they'll say it'll stay at this end with Tech. As back into the game is Lainey Steckler. Checking in for Tumanen. So the Rochester lead balloons to 7, 20-13 as they throw it into the backcourt for Alexis Hill. Hill working on Gloucester, gives it up. Now turning the corner with it as Andrews got stopped by Gregory. And the Rochester bench beginning to get very loud down on the sideline. Entry post up and good for Alexis Hill. Give Hill 8 on 3 of 7 shooting. Matos gives it off to Bulls. Bulls dribble handoff to Gregory. Gregory to her right. Inside Bulls. Kick out Gregory. Tries a 3 from out front. No good. Warriors now up to 40% shooting on 9 of 22 as that shot by Hill no good. Got her own miss and put it back up and in. Hill sticking with her shot. Now up to 10. Matos with it. Working on Andrews. Gives it off Gregory. Now in the corner to Gloucester. Gloucester one dribble and back to Gregory. Gregory step back from the elbow. No good. Hill the rebound coming left to right. Working on Gloucester. Gets a step. Floats one up. Count it. And the foul underneath. As Matos hit with the blocking foul.
Basket good, number 22, Alexis Hill.
And all of a sudden, Alexis Hill catching fire from the floor. Making her last 3 baskets. Now up to 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting.
Basket good, number 22, Alexis Hill. Rochester foul number 2, Alicia Manda.
And with that free throw, Alexis Hill, now the leading scorer for the game with 13. Delaney Bulls on the other side for Rochester, still at 12 as Matos drives in, up off glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Erica Foy. All knotted at 20. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Shot on the wing for 3 by Taya Andrews. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-0 run by Indiana Tech, 23-20. Warriors with the lead as Matos steps back baseline, takes the jumper, and got it to go. Matos stops the bleeding for just a moment as Rochester finds themselves in a 1-point deficit. Matos 2 of 6 to start the game. As a baseline drive, laying up and good for Salisbury. Back and forth we go. Inside Bulls, just a little too high for her. And that'll be another Rochester turnover. Farrell and Mcnutt check back in for Rochester. Gloucester and Matos sit down. Rochester picking up a little bit of that full court pressure, as we're accustomed to seeing from them. Driving on Farrell, gives it off, and just before she got rid of the pass, she travels with it. That's the 5th Tech turnover. Rochester with 4 on that last one out of bounds, looking for Bulls. But on this possession, it's Mcnutt. Gives it off Farrell. Farrell just above the elbow shooting, can't get it to fall. Bulls the offensive rebound, up off glass, and Delaney Bulls up and good. Give Bulls 14. Only missed 2 shots so far. Also has 4 rebounds as Andrews picks up her dribble, gives it up. Salisbury as they swing it around. Now inside and knocked away by Bulls. Now 3 seconds on the shot clock, looking to get a shot off, and they do right at the buzzer. And oh my, Erica Foy is going to be bailed out by a Rochester foul as the shot clock expired. It'll go against Olivia Farrell, her second. And Erica Foy at the line. First one's up and good. Foy just 1 of 3 to start tonight's game. Comes in shooting 50% on the year. As the second one's up and good as well, she'll have 1 more at the line. And she gets all 3 at the line. And we're going to get a sideline warning against the Warriors on Brent Wichner. So it's 28-24. Just about halfway through the second quarter of action. As Gregory gives it off Kaiser. Kaiser to her left. Now behind a Bulls screen. Kaiser does have the ability to shoot the 3. As Bulls turning with it. Got it swatted away. Now a tie-up on the floor. And it'll be Indiana Tech basketball. And we've got an official's stoppage as Alexis Hill looks to be bleeding on her right arm. So they'll have to patch that up. Indiana Tech with that 4-point lead, 4:40 to go, second quarter. Just how close has this one been so far? Indiana Tech shooting 40% from the floor, Rochester 39%. Turnovers even, 5 apiece. But the advantage in rebounding goes to Tech, 17-11 as that shot short. Looks like it got partially blocked. Now into the hands of Mimi Mcnutt as she backs it out at the WAC logo. She'll give it off to Gregory, swing it around for Kaiser. Looks inside, Farrell, swing it back out. Driving in, Gregory no good, but she draws the foul. Taya Andrews with the foul. That'll be her first. That's Tech's second foul here in the second. Rochester, a very good free throw shooting team, 16th nationally in free throw percentages. The first one's through. Come in shooting 76.6% from the line. As the second one up and good as well. So Sanaya Gregory cuts the deficit in half. Now just two, 28-26. Andrews gives it off as they swing it in the corner. Now come out this way for Foy. Foy drives in, laying it up with the right hand, and scoring is Erica Foy. The Tech lead back up to 4. That pass stolen away by Tumanen. Looking for Kaiser. Foy tries a three, and that one's going to come out. Got nothing. Maddie Matamore checking in for the first time for Rochester as Kaiser sits. Foy had a look at the three there, just not a whole lot on the shot. As Mcnutt from above the elbow, no good. Gloucester the offensive rebound, kicked in the corner, Matamore for three, no. And another offensive rebound for Gloucester, but the Warriors unable to do anything with it. As that pass stolen away, knocked down by Mcnutt into the hands of Matamore. Matamore still with that right-handed dribble, crosses over, dishes off to Bowles. Bowles turns, hooks, and hits. Delaney Bowles, 16 first half points, as all alone for a moment was Bethany Worm. And now she gets it back, swinging around for Foy in the corner. Back up top, they swing it around. Worm for three, spins off. Gloucester another rebound, this one of the defensive variety. Now gets it from Matos. Matos comes back for it. Now turning to her right, throws it up off glass, but wave off the basket as she charged in. And the foul will go against Alicia Matos. That'll be her second, as Erica Foy checks out. Andrews calls the play as she brings it to forecourt. Through the Worm screen, now kicks it in the corner for Hill. Hill leads Tech with 13 first half points. Finally giving it off with 8 on the shot clock, going to her right. And up off glass, no, was Tumanen. Rebound secured by Bowles into the hands of Matos. As the pace has picked up here in the last few minutes, Matos looking to slow it down. Gives it off to Mcnutt. Here comes Gloucester to set her a screen. Gives it up Matos inside Bowles. Bowles into a triple team, passes out. Mcnutt tries the three. That one's short. Good look from Mimi Mcnutt, excuse me. Mcnutt now 0 for 3. 0 for 2 from distance. Now Andrews with it, directing traffic. Worm dribble handoff turned over. Mimi Mcnutt racing into the front court, one-on-one with Worm. Up off glass, got it to go. Caught a friendly bounce off the rim. And once again, we are all tied, this time at 30. Final minute of play, first half from Garth Pleasant Arena. It goes Salisbury, straightaway three from the top, and it's through. Gives Salisbury 5 for the first half. Her first make from downtown. As Gloucester gives it off. Corner three, Matamore no good. And it'll stay at this end as it was last touched out of bounds by Salisbury. Foy quickly back into the game for Indiana Tech. As Gregory to trigger on the inbound. 26 seconds left in the first half. 20 on the shot clock for Rochester. As Gregory up at the logo with it. Gives it off Mcnutt. Back to Gregory. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 13 in the half. Tries to kick it in the corner for Mcnutt. Had it stolen away. Andrews racing into the front court. Through some traffic. And got it knocked out of bounds off her leg. So with 3.6 to go in the half, Shakara Thompson and Alicia Matos check back in for what should be the final possession of this second quarter. Kelsey Ivers into the game for Tech. Matos on the inbound, fouled by Ivers. So that'll go down as the third team foul this quarter and nothing more than move a few feet down the baseline. Matos half-court heave at the buzzer. And that one comes up just short. And that is how we end the first half of play here from Garth Pleasant Arena. Check some stats from the first 20 minutes of play here in this one. Tech shooting 39% from the floor, Rochester 37%. Turnovers dead even at 8 apiece. Tech with the 4 rebound advantage, 19-15. For Delaney Bowles, a game-high 16 points so far and 7 of 9 shooting. Also has 6 rebounds and 1 assist. For Indiana Tech, Alexis Hill, their leading scorer with 13 on 5 of 11 shooting. She as well has 6 rebounds, but also 8 assists to go with it. 33-30 our halftime score. Indiana Tech with the lead. Stephen McDonald here bringing you all of today's action on the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you all day long as Indiana Tech and Rochester underway in the second half. 3 on the way, no good by Jakara Thompson. And later today, both the men's teams will face off here from Garth Pleasant Arena. As this ball in the hands of Salisbury, gives it up Foy. Swing it all the way around. Now back to Foy. Foy looked at the 3, now steps inside against Bulls, rises from the elbow and scores. And Erica Foy gets the scoring started for this second half. Foy up to 9 points in the game. As Matos gets it from Bulls. Matos, a corner 3, and it's through. Give Matos 7. Her first 3 of the game. Now 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. As now Foy with the left-handed dribble gives it off. Inside it goes for Hill. Hill kick it back out. Anderson working on Sanaya Gregory, trying to go to her left. Turning, shooting, and got it to creep over the front of the rim. And that pass stolen by Foy into the front court. With it is Hill. Back outside for Foy into the hands of Anderson. Anderson behind a screen, rises, fires, and off the heel, no good. Rebound pulled down Gloucester. Gloucester 46th nationally in rebounds per game, sitting at 9 coming into play today. Has seen her share of boards as Bulls threw a triple team, tried to go up with it and got fouled on her way up.
Tech foul, 32, Eileen Salisbury.
For Gloucester, that was her 5th board a moment ago. Also has 4 points on the afternoon. Bulls at the line. Got the first one. Bulls, the best free throw shooter that Rochester has. 4th in the country at 91.7% as she gets both to go. So 37-35 our score. Foy dribbles with it, lost the handle. Now stolen and off of Salisbury, out of bounds. A very aware play by Alicia Matos. As she was falling out of bounds with it, threw it off the knee of Eileen Salisbury. Matos to Gregory, corner 3 this side, and it's through. Sanaya Gregory for 3, give the assist to Matos. Sanaya Gregory up to 7 points. Anderson, pump fake, steps inside, and an offensive foul will go against Taya Andrews. Alicia Matos forcing another Tech turnover. That was the 10th Indiana Tech turnover. The last 2 forced by Alicia Matos, who dribbles with it, gives it off to Bowles. Bowles right back to her, looking inside for Gloucester instead. Gives it up to Bowles. Now, across court to Gregory. Steps inside, pivots, gives it up. Bowles into the hands of Matos. Matos rises for 3, can't get it to fall. And another offensive board. Gloucester up with it, strong, can't get it to go. Got her own miss. And how about that for Sienna Gloucester? Gloucester up to 7 rebounds. As 1 offensive board on that possession wasn't enough for her. She had to go get 2. 40-37. Rochester back in front by 3. 6.5 to go, third quarter. Foy gives it off far corner. Looks like Salisbury. Now to Tumanen. Tumanen with 10 on the clock. Down to a knee. Sanaya Gregory all over her defensively. Gets it to Hill. Hill tries a three from out front. That one's too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Jakara Thompson. This Warriors team starting to fly around at both ends. Throw it far side. Sanaya Gregory gives it up Bulls. Matos being locked off by Hill. Bit of a size advantage there for Hill. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Thompson charging in, turning, shooting off glass, and somehow got it to go through a double team. Rochester ratcheting up the intensity at both ends. Now up 5, and a timeout on the floor called by Indiana Tech. Jesse Biggs has seen enough. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 42-37 Rochester back in front by 5. 5.5 to go here from the third quarter on the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Rochester on a 12-4 run to open the third quarter. They lead by 5, 42-37. As Taya Andrews handles the basketball, gives it off to Hill. Hill with 13 to lead Tech. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Into the hand, Salisbury. She has to throw one up, and she's barely going to get a shot off. The ball was into the hands of Sienna Gloucester, and racing out ahead of the pack was Alicia Matos. But at the expiration of the shot clock, the referees will reset it from the baseline. Rochester 40.5% shooting from the floor, 17 of 42. Matos picked up her dribble, looked at a three. Now inside Gloucester, triple team back out Sanaya Gregory for three. That's off the heel, no good. Andrews to her right, bumped and fouled by Matos. Correction, the foul is going to go against Thompson as Andrews drove past her. So for Thompson, that's her third. Hill trying to throw up a finger roll, threw it off the backside of the backboard. Now Thompson looked at a three, steps inside the arc, all the way in with the right hand, lay it up and lay it in for Jakara Thompson. Thompson not afraid to play with three fouls as she got all the way to the rim there. And the Rochester lead now 7, 44-37. And they're on a 14-4 run. Hill rocks with it to her left. Got it swatted by Gloucester. Sienna Gloucester making her presence felt at both ends. Thompson steps into a three, no good. Gloucester poked at the rebound, couldn't come up with it. And now into the front court is Alexis Hill. Now driving baseline, trying to give it off Hill, finds its way to her. That was Foy on the pass. Now Andrews behind a Hill screen. Gives it up with 5 on the shot clock. Inside it goes for Hill, working on Gloucester. and absolutely harassed on the inside by Sanaya Gregory. And that'll be another shot clock violation and a turnover by Indiana Tech. The Warriors of Indiana Tech having a fit of it right now against this Rochester defense, and a timeout on the floor by Brent Witchner. 44-37 our score. Rochester in the lead, 3:20 to go, third quarter on the Rochester Sports Network. Back to the action on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here to bring you all of today's action on the Rochester Sports Network between Indiana Tech and the Rochester Warriors. Rochester on a 14-4 run to open the third quarter as Matos rises and scores it from the long two. And the run continues for the Warriors of Rochester as Foy dribble hands off, works its way to Tumanen. Now Andrews, and a whistle and a foul off ball. They'll get Tumanen for the foul. That'll be her second, team's third this quarter. And the turnovers piling up for Indiana Tech. 13 now for the game. 5 already here in the third quarter alone. Thompson bowling her way in. Got it to go, but they'll call a travel. So wave off the basket. Pushing it into the front court is Alexis Hill. Give it off to Andrews. Far side for Salisbury. Swarming defense being played out there in the corner by Matos. Hill driving, kicking. Salisbury lines up the three. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound tapped and controlled by Taya Andrews. Andrews with it. Drives on Gregory. Got a step on her and able to lay it up and in with the right hand. And that stops the bleeding momentarily for Indiana Tech. As the ball moves to Gloucester. Now far side for Gregory. Go inside Bulls, triple teamed, and she's grabbed and fouled. Delaney Bulls, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Foy hit with the foul. That's her first. Thompson with it. Goes inside Bulls. Bulls turning, gives it back. Thompson, dribble drive right. Throws one up off the back end, no good. Hill pushing it, corner three. Salisbury, no good. Salisbury, a couple open threes in the last few possessions, just can't get them to fall. And the ball back over to Rochester. Up 7, 46-39. Bulls turning with it on Foy, gives it off Gloucester. Gloucester hand off Gregory. Gregory steps back with it, working on Salisbury. Free throw line to Bulls, move it up top on the logo. Matos with 5 on the shot clock. She'll throw one up, and nothing doing. A shot clock violation on Rochester. 45 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Hill crossing over to her right, turning left hand up, no good. Rebound Jakara Thompson, 4 on 2. Thompson leaves it, Matos throws one up, blocked out of bounds. And it'll stay at this end with the Warriors in white. Rochester shooting 39% as the ball goes corner to Matos. Matos drives middle, hesitates off glass, no good. Pushed ahead, laying it up and laying it in is Emma Tumanen. 10 seconds and counting, third quarter. Matos with that right-handed dribble. Now crosses over, dribble handoff Gregory with 3 on the clock, rising, firing. And coming up short off the front of the rim is Sanaya Gregory. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. We go to the fourth. Our score 46-41. Rochester with the 5-point lead on the Rochester Sports Network. Buckle up, folks. We should be in for an exciting fourth and final quarter of play as Rochester leads 46-41. First possession of the fourth quarter, Foy turning and shooting, no good. Ball out of bounds. And they'll say nobody touched it once it left the hands of Erica Foy. So it'll be a possession for Rochester, their first of this fourth quarter. Matos gives it off Sanaya Gregory, back to her in the corner. Looked inside for a moment to Bulls. Now they go that way for Bulls. Bulls turning, shooting, no good. Rebound slapped out into the hands of Tumanen. Tumanen up the floor, nearly intercepted, but finds its way to Andrews. Andrews gives it back to Hill. Inside, blocked by Bulls. And here comes Jakara Thompson left to right on the reverse and can't get it to fall. Tie up Sanaya Gregory and Erica Foy. And the possession arrow lies with Rochester. Inside, looks like Thompson got blocked. Now here comes Hill the other way with it. Stopping, shooting, and getting it to go is Alexis Hill as she pumped the brakes and Sanaya Gregory flew right by. 46-43. Matos steps back with it in the right hand, gives it up Gloucester. Matos behind a Gloucester screen goes inside Bowles. Bowles up strong, got it blocked. Another chance at it, got fouled. And Delaney Bowles will be rewarded for her efforts underneath. They'll get Salisbury for the foul. That'll be her third, team's first of the fourth. First one rattles around and down for Delaney Bowles. Rochester's lead back to 4 with 8:22 to go in the game. Second free throw's up and through as well. So Delaney Bowles gets both from the line, a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line today. Now up to 20 points for the game. Also has 10 rebounds, so back-to-back double-doubles for Delaney Bowles this week. Shot up off glass, no good. Rebound collected as Alexis Hill unable to hit. Bowles had 14 and 10 on Wednesday night here from Garth Pleasant Arena. As Gregory gives it off to Thompson, moves it to Gloucester, now around for Gregory, into the post it goes, Bowles back out, Gregory, she'll line up a three, and that one's just a little too strong off the rim, no good. Alexis Hill, another rebound, give her 10. Dribble handoff Foy, left it short. Excuse me, that was Tumanen on the lay-in attempt. Jakara Thompson gives off to Gregory. Gregory with that right-handed dribble at the logo. As Thompson had the ball jarred loose for a moment, now steps back with it, working on Foy, through a double team, got a shot off but came up short. And Brent Witchner not happy with that last look by Jakara Thompson. Inside it goes, Foy working on Bowles, turning, picked up her dribble, she has nowhere to go with it. Somehow got rid of it into the hands of Hill. Hill turn and gun, no. And we get a stoppage as the shot clock inadvertently reset. It was at 17, now they reset it to 4. So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound stolen, Gloucester gives off Matos, 2-on-1 the other way. Gloucester racing in, lays it up, lays it in, count it, and a foul. Alicia Matos the assist. And Eileen Salisbury hit with her 4th. Rochester up 7, looking for more. As the rebound pops off, no good, so the lead stays 7, 50-43, 6.5 to go in the game. And as I said in the beginning, somebody's streak will die tonight. As a timeout on the floor called by Indiana Tech. The Warriors of Indiana Tech coming in, winners of 10 straight, find themselves down 7 Rochester, winners of 9 straight, both teams 9-0 in conference play, coming into play today. And for Indiana Tech, a perfect 7-0 on the road in 2021. So a lot on the line here for both squads as they sit atop the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference standings. We'll step aside for just a moment on the Rochester Sports Network. And we are back on the Rochester Sports Network. This one has lived up to its billing of top 10 WAC opponents, both 9-0 in conference play, turning up and under on Kaiser, blocked. And Alicia Matos into the front court. Kaiser a long 2 from the wing, and it's through. Looks like they'll say she was behind the line, so that is a 3 for Shay Kaiser. And the lead now up to 10, 53-43, Rochester in front. And the bench beginning to get loud once again as the layup up and in. Tumanen scores, and she'll draw the Shay Kaiser foul. That'll be Kaiser's first, just the first team foul on Rochester here in the fourth quarter. And Emma Tumanen gets it at the line. So the lead trimmed just a bit. And a travel on Matos turned the ball back over to Tech. 15 turnovers for Tech, 12 by Rochester. The most recent one, that travel by Matos. As Tech looking to dig a little bit more into this deficit, up and good with the left-handed floaters, Erica Foy. And just like that, the Rochester lead trimmed back down to 5 on a 5-0 spurt by Indiana Tech. They will not go quietly. Bowles turning, laying it up left hand as she went to the baseline. And Delaney Bowles says, "How you doing?" 22 for Bowles to go along with 10 rebounds. Baseline drive, cut off Hill, pass picked off Matos. Matos has some teammates jumping into the play, turned it back over. Andrews leaves it Hill, couldn't get the friendly hop, and the ball out of bounds along the baseline back over to the Rochester Warriors. Rochester in white, Indiana Tech in the dark. Matos to Bowles, gets it right back from her. Bowles lines up the three-pointer and got the 3. Delaney Bowles from distance. Give her 25, a game high. And the lead back up to 10, 58-48, 4:04 to go in the game, and a timeout called by Brent Witchner. We'll take a timeout with them on the Rochester Sports Network. And we're back on the Rochester Sports Network. Andrews driving, laying it up, and got it caught in between the rim and the backboard. But before the shot, we'll get a Rochester foul. Looks like they got Sienna Gloucester with the foul. That's her second. Just the team's second here in the fourth quarter. So at the line shooting two is Taya Andrews. First one's up and good. The lead now 9 for Rochester. Andrews second, up and good as well. So Andrews gets both at the line. It's an 8-point ball game. And Taya Andrews up to 13 points in the game. Thompson's shot comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Hill. Give it off far side now into the post, working on Bulls. Is Erica Foy turning, shooting, off glass, no. Rebound Thompson. Thompson just 4 points today on 2 of 12 shooting as she gives it up. Matos gets it back from her. Now to Gloucester, swing it around. Finds its way to Bowles. Bowles picks up her dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Matos inside, up off glass. Looked like it wanted to go down, but popped out. Gloucester picking up Hill. Kick out. Andrews tries a three and splashes home the three. Back to a 5-point Rochester lead. Taya Andrews, 16 points for the game, 3 of 4 from downtown. Came in averaging just 7.5 per game. Now Thompson dribbles left, gives it off. Kaiser, she'll look for a three. That heels off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled as Foy gives it off. Now in possession with it is Andrews. Andrews driving left, rising, firing. Can't get it to go off the front end. Offensive rebound, can't get it to go either. A mad scramble for the ball, and the referee down on the baseline says it'll be Rochester basketball. Sanaya Gregory checking back in for the Rochester Warriors. And we are now in the final 2 minutes of play here from Garth Pleasant Arena. Timeout on the floor called by the Rochester Warriors. That'll be a full timeout, 58-53. Our score, 1:58 to go on the Rochester Sports Network. And we are back for the final minute 58 of this contest between the Rochester Warriors and the visiting Indiana Tech Warriors. Both teams came in perfect, 9-0 in conference play. but perfection will be ruined for one of these teams as that ball knocked away and turned over. Andrews gives it to Salisbury, through a screen, gives it back to Andrews, driving baseline. She'll be grabbed and fouled by Alicia Matos. It'll be Tech basketball out on the far sideline. Andrews to trigger on the inbound. Minute 35 to go. Tech down 5. Swing it to Andrews, working on Gregory. Throw it inside. Up off glass, no. Foy couldn't get it to fall. Thompson came down with it off the deck. And Matos to bring it across the timeline. With 67 seconds left in the game, Gloucester driving in, scooping with the left hand a little too strong. Loose ball tapped to her. And Sienna Gloucester on the second chance opportunity. Jessie Biggs telling her team to race it into the front court. Shot up, no by Andrews. Offensive rebound, yes, on the putback. And Aline Salisbury will head to the free throw line with Indiana Tech down 5. Sanaya Gregory whistled for the foul. That'll be her second, team's fourth. Salisbury's free throw heels off, and immediately calling a timeout is Brent Witchner. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Rochester still clinging to a 5-point lead, 60-55, 47.2 to go in the ball game on the Rochester Sports Network. Eileen Salisbury got it down to 5 for Indiana Tech, but couldn't hit the free throw before that timeout. Rochester to inbound with Jakara Thompson. Gets it in Matos. And a quick foul by Indiana Tech. They'll get Taya Andrews. That'll be her third. So Andrews and Salisbury with 3 fouls as the inbound goes to Bulls, and that's probably the last person you want to foul if you're Indiana Tech. But they do so as it'll be a sideline inbound. So Bulls won't be shooting free throws. And now with the 5th team foul, that'll put Delaney Bulls on the free throw line. That last one going against Foy, her third. And a rare miss by Delaney Bulls at the free throw line. So Foy, Salisbury, and Andrews each with 3 fouls, and somehow Bulls got both free throws not to go. But a rebound by Gloucester held possession at this end. And a Tech foul against Taya Andrews. That'll be her 4th. And it will send Alicia Matos to the free throw line. First one's up and good. So the Warriors will be in the bonus the rest of the way. (61-55). Second one's up and spun out. Halfway down and it came out. A tie up on the floor. And the possession arrow favors Indiana Tech. So we'll get a timeout on the floor called by Indiana Tech with 37.8 to go in the game. Down 61-55 on the Rochester Sports Network. Final 36 seconds and counting. His layup up and good. And following the lay-in, looks like Alicia Matos called timeout. So that should be the final timeout for the Rochester Warriors. 61-57 our score, 34.4 to go in the game on the Rochester Sports Network. And we're back out of the timeout. The final timeout by the Rochester Warriors. Inbound comes into Thompson. She's bumped and fouled by Tumanen. That'll be number 3 on Tumanen. So Andrews with 4, Tumanen 3, Foy with 3, and Salisbury with 3. As we play down the stretch here, 31.2 seconds to go in the game. And Jakara Thompson at the free throw line. First one's up and good. Jakara Thompson went 12 for 12 on Wednesday night from the free throw line, adds one there. Rochester lead up to 5. Second one's up, heels off, and it'll be a lane violation underneath the basket against Erica Foy. Foy just a little too excited on that second attempt. So Thompson gets another crack at it. Free throws up and through. So the lane violation proves costly for Indiana Tech. Rochester lead up to 6, 63-57. Final 30 seconds in the game on the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Andrews having trouble getting it in. Finally does to Foy. Foy lays it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound thrown back up, no good. And that ball knocked out of bounds off of Delaney Bowles. Shot clock reset to 20. There will be about a 3-second difference between game and shot clock. Entry inside. Hill throws one up over her head and scores. So the lead down to 4. They'll hit Hill with a foul. Her second. And shooting 2 free throws is Alicia Matos. First one's through. So give Matos 11 for the game. Also has 8 assists. Second one's through as well. So Matos 3 out of 4 from the free throw line today. Floater in the lane, off the heel, got it to go, was Alexis Hill. And now the final 9 seconds and counting. And Matos draws the foul on the far side. With 8.3 to go in the game. Lainey Steckler hit with the foul. Just her first. Matos' first free throw. Touches around the rim and falls. Matos with a game-high 8 assists here this afternoon. Second one's up and spun off. Rebound tapped out, controlled by Matos. Final 5 seconds to go. Got rid of it to Thompson, and Thompson's fouled out at the logo. And the Rochester bench and the few fans here in attendance this afternoon can begin to feel it, as they're up 5 with 4.2 to go in the game. Jakara Thompson at the free throw line. First one's up and good. Thompson up to 7 for the game, to go along with 5 rebounds. Looking to put this one on ice for Rochester. Second one's through as well, so it's 68-61. 4.2 to go, and a timeout on the floor. Tech calls timeout. We'll take it with them on the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Final 4.2 seconds as the inbound goes, turning, shooting, and scoring is Salisbury with 1.8 on the clock. Inbound goes to Gloucester. And fouling on the far corner with 0.6 seconds will send Gloucester to the free throw line. Steckler called for her second. Gloucester's first up and good. Give her 11 points to go along with 11 boards. Second one off the end, no good, and that will do it. And this game lived up to the hype. The final score, the Rochester Warriors 69, the Indiana Tech Warriors 64. Indiana Tech falls to 21-2 overall, 9-1 in conference play. The Warriors improve to 11-1 overall, 10-0, and alone at the top of the WAC conference standings. Checking some final stats for you in this one, Delaney Bowles, a game-high 25 points to go along with 10 rebounds. Sienna Gloucester 11-11. Alicia Matos finished with 13 points, 8 assists. And on the other side for Indiana Tech, Alexis Hill, 21 points on 9 of 24 shooting, also had 14 rebounds. Taya Andrews, 16 points and 6 rebounds. And a hard-fought game by both sides in game one of this doubleheader between the Rochester Warriors and Indiana Tech Warriors. The men's game will get underway here on the Rochester Sports Network just about 45 minutes from now. On the Rochester Sports Network, my name's Stephen McDonald. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.